Neverness to Everness, Neverness to Everness's upcoming closed beta test. Even though this release trailer, announcement trailer is probably like what? Let me check real quick. It's almost 2 weeks old at this point. Hey, but better late than never, you know. But yeah, I actually signed up for it, and in all honesty, I don't think I'm gonna get selected. I don't think so, because they actually had like a cool little questionnaire for it actually. When you sign up to be a part of the beta test. Still don't know when the date is gonna be. I have gone around and searched, but no, nothing yet. But yeah, they got a cool little like multiple questionnaire that lasts about like 5 minutes, and I kind of enjoyed it. It's supposed to, like most beta tests questionnaires, I feel like it's supposed to be a little bit intimidating, but nope, it wasn't. It was actually a little bit enjoyable because I felt more like I was it felt more like I was asking myself questions rather than them actually asking questions. And the thing is, my answers, I would say they're average, but not exactly regular average. There was some answers that I gave that could make me stand out a little bit, because I do have a little bit of a beta testing mindset. So there could be a chance, but honestly, I'd say most of my answers were too average. But then again, you know, that's the point of the whole questionnaire, is for you to be yourself and give truthful answers. Don't just try to make up stuff, you know, make up ideals and all that. But if there was a chance that I were to get invited, by the way, that's actually the whole reason I'm making this video. I'm hoping the studio sees this, even though I'm a small YouTuber, so I doubt they're gonna see this, but you know, you never know. So I'm hoping they see this and maybe give me a chance to be a part of it, because if there's any chance of me actually getting to be a part of the beta test, it would be because of what's under the hood of my PC. Because I actually have a budget PC, but it's because the combination, my CPU paired with my graphics card, it's a common-ish, kind of common-ish, well-known combo, but at the same time, you wouldn't expect it to be so good of a combo actually, because what I have is an AMD 55, is it AMD RX? Frick, I forgot already. All I know, it's an AMD CPU 5500. I think the full name has at the end of it Pro Max. So yeah, paired with a 8 gig RX 580. Now let me tell you that it's a really good pairing actually. It's not even I question this pairing actually, because what I actually wanted to get was the 5600X. That's the one that I actually wanted to get, but instead I ended up with this one because of I didn't understand a certain transaction thing from the website that I was gonna buy it from. Yeah, I had a bit of a transaction thing that kind of confused me, and so I didn't get it. I instead got the 5500. But as I was saying, yeah, it's pretty much the pairing of what I have under the hood that might give me a chance, because you wouldn't think that this combo would run a bunch of good games like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk can pretty much run well on this pairing that I have. Like Split Fiction, for instance. Split Fiction ran pretty much well, but even though there was like three or two times when the game lagged in the expansion of a 3-hour gameplay. But I think that was because of a network thing, because I was playing with Elusive, so I think that was like a Wi-Fi thing, because there was a bit of a lag between what he saw and what I saw. So I think that's a network issue and not really a computer opponent issue. But that's the thing, yeah. But Devoness to Devoness, if the people from the studio are listening, I don't really do that much research into stuff like that, you know. But here's what I would, as if I was a part of it, here's what I would go for immediately. By the way, this is off rip. This is not even planned, nothing. I'm literally doing this off the top of my head. Don't have a script in front of me, nothing. That's how I like to do things. I don't like to write things down, you know. Not that kind of content creator. But for me, first and foremost, obviously the story. But Yes, the story is the most important part, but for me, the map. The beauty of the map, how big it is, the density, the quality of everything inside of the map. Like, first thing I'm doing if I'm getting a chance to play this game, I'm heading to the highest point, the closest highest point in the map, and I'm chilling there for like at least probably like 15 minutes just to take it all in. And in that time, I'll be pretty much observing everything. I'll be trying to take it in the view, you know, enjoy myself, and like take it all in, like truly try to get immersive in the game. But most of all, I'm gonna be looking at the visual quality of the overall world, the lighting, the modeling of the buildings. I know this is kind of starting to sound like pretty much direct, but no. Whenever I play gacha games like these, that's always what I do. Like, it's just part of my playstyle. I always take it all in and try to observe everything. But most importantly, I hope they don't disappoint when it comes to the NPC density. What's the word I'm looking for? Population density. Because in Genshin Impact, and I have played it before, but I didn't play it for too long. I had like max, probably close to 30 hours in that game, max. But I didn't it was a good game. I understand the story of it, you know. It was an adventure, actual fantasy type adventure game. So, you know, you actually went out into the world and explored. It's not like you were in an urban place the entire time where there's a lot of people, right? So I understand that part of the game. So yeah, but going on the adventure, look, if Genshin Impact wasn't like had an actual anime story, I'm talking about not a game, I'm talking about like an actual anime story to watch, the side characters that you can switch between in the game, they would physically be there with the main character in the anime story. Now, I understand that in the game, being able to switch between them kind of technically means those characters are there alongside you on your journey, but even though they're not physically there. Like, I understand that part, but it kind of made me feel a bit too alone in the whole world. Yeah, population density. I hope it's dense enough, like it really fits the map's style and the urban city vibes, you know. Because I don't want to walk around for a couple of blocks, cruise around in a car and not see that many NPCs. Because at that point it's kind of going to feel a bit like an abandoned city. I mean, obviously you can tell from the trailer that, you know, there's going to be a lot of NPCs all over the place. But, oh yeah, and then variety as well. I'm going to be looking out for it. I'm actually going to try and spot how many of the same looking NPCs I can see in one area, actually. It's just, without a doubt, without even thinking of it, I'm going to be doing that, you know? So, yeah, overall world, how big it is going to be crazy though, too. Which is why I'm heading to the highest point in the map to see what the rendering distance is going to be like. And whether or not this combo of this CPU that I have paired with the graphics card will handle how far its rendering distance it can handle, you know. But yeah, then moving on to the story, which is obviously the most important part. Now, I wouldn't say I get bored very easily if a game is not made well, you know. I got high expectations for this game. Like, I'm pretty much committed to this game. If this game releases, I'm playing this every day. Every chance I get, I'm gonna be on this game pretty much every time. I'm gonna be putting all my other stuff aside except for Bloodstrike. And once I get my hands on Assetto Corsa Competizione, those are the two only exceptions that I have, because I am more of a battle royale player, FPS kind of player. So I gotta try, you know, staying a high level in BR. And then Assetto Corsa, well, I'm a motorsports head, so my dream job is actually to become a professional motorsports racer and join a German series called the DTM. So yeah, I gotta keep my skills fresh, you know. Don't know how am I gonna join it, because I ain't got broke as a joke. The way that I actually wanted to start my journey in motorsports was actually try doing go-karting at first. But yeah, it's expensive. But you know, there is a different way, and that's through sim racing. So fingers crossed for me. But yeah, like I said, always gonna be on this game. If it exceeds my expectations, hopeful. I hope it doesn't even need to even need to go that far beyond my expectations, honestly, because from the trailers, honestly, if it's exactly as the trailers show, I'm sold for life. You got this Neverness Devoness, you got yourself a lifetime player right here for life. Never quitting it, never uninstalling it. Send every update my way. I'll never uninstall it. But yeah, story. I've seen all kinds of anime stories, game stories, so I kind of get bored pretty easily because I can pretty much, if you understand the story, you can pretty much easily see how things are gonna turn out without even finishing the entire thing, you know. So that's how I kind of get bored pretty easily. But if the story is good in this game, like plot and all that, bro, that even if the story, honestly, the story just has to be good enough that if the map and the gameplay isn't good enough, you know, or doesn't meet my expectations, the story will pretty much save it for me, you know. If the story is good, I'll still stay, even if the gameplay and the world is not that good, doesn't live up to the expectations and the hype, you know. It's long story, you know. Okay, I can't stress it enough, you know. It's just the story, it's a classic story too, you know. This whole supernatural thing, you know, it's a classic story. Seen similar ones like these in movies and in anime. So honestly, I have no doubt it's gonna be a hell of a story. I have no doubts at all. And I hope yeah, the other thing about the map, the interactiveness, I'm definitely gonna be checking out how many buildings I can enter and with how many NPCs I can interact with, because Zelda Zone Zero, which I have tried before, but I uninstalled it because they pissed me off. There was a big update that came out, and for some reason, oh my account, my whole account just got resetted. I lost everything, completely reset it, and I played that game for like close to 20 hours since it launched. And then all of a sudden, well, actually not since it launched, it was actually like 2-3 months after it launched. But the story was good. But when something like that happens and it resets all my everything, I just get so mad to the point where, like, I have a regular job IRL, so I don't get much time to play video games, you know, especially gacha games. So after I've put in, it was actually like just about over 10 hours, which is not that much actually. But oh, I'm getting a phone call.
A few moments later.
You know what? Water under the bridge. But what I wanted to say about Neverness to Everness, they had a cool NPC interaction system, you know, going where you could hear other NPCs having conversations, and you could pretty much look over the shoulder of another NPC that had her, he or her had her phone in her hand, and you could pretty much see what they were doing, whether they were texting a friend or on a website or something, or you know, the fact that you could see over an NPC's shoulder and look at them doing something on their phones this is a crazy mechanic. Honestly, it's crazy mechanic, or whatever you want to call it. So coding, is it coding? Doesn't really matter, but okay, maybe it does matter. I shouldn't take it too lightly like that. But yeah, it's insane. If they got something similar to that in Neverness to Evidence, bro, I'm sold. Like, bro, that's next level right there. I wonder, honestly, I only in Cyberpunk, I watched somebody else play the game, you know, on a YouTube video. Watched the complete story, loved it, and what sucks is I didn't get to see him explore the city too much, because I wonder what those NPCs were up to. Because it's pretty much like a GTA style game, right? But, you know, NPCs doing their own kind of thing. I would have liked to see what Cyberpunk's NPCs were to do. Then again, I could just go Google a YouTube video and watch somebody actually explore the city. But yeah, interactiveness and all that. And then thirdly, there's the gameplay, bro. But hold up. Okay, yeah, gameplay, combat. The combat system, it's gotta be good, man. It's gotta be good. Like, and then I'm also got more of a insta kill kind of guy, so I'm definitely gonna be leveling up my characters like my characters like crazy to be able to insta kill to just to skip through certain stuff, you know, because like I said, I got an IRL job and not much playtime. Although, if a game is as good, if Never Is the Evidence ends up being a good game, as good or even better than Genshin Impact, you can be rest assured I'm definitely gonna be trying to make more than enough time, like at least up to 5 hours, probably just on weekends, and then fully enjoy the game. I'm not gonna skip nothing. I'm just gonna fully enjoy the game for like 4 to 5 hours if I'm able to, obviously. But I'm definitely gonna be trying to make time. So yeah, that's combat. And then there's the most important thing for me, which is the cars, the car mechanics, the car physics. Bro, oops, got the wrong expression on my VT model's face. There's the car models. The car gameplay mechanics. Bro, there's literal drifting in this game. Like, bro, look at this. The cars look so freaking good. They even got the OG Toyota from that one anime, drifting anime. I don't know the name of it. Again, it's a story thing. Again, it's a story thing to me. You know, I'm not hating on that anime because it's a hell of an anime. It's pretty good, you know. And I did do a little, wouldn't say I did research, I just ran into some research about it. And I don't remember it all the way, but I'm pretty sure it was a YouTuber who did some digging, you know, explaining that anime. And he explained that actually the OG king of drifting, the person that created drifting, there's the main character from the anime, or there's two other main characters from the anime that's designed based, well, how do I say designed, or they're just made to interpretate him or something like that. I can't get to the word. They were made with inspiration of the Drift King, pretty much. And bro, that is a hell of an anime. It's just I've seen a lot of stories, you know, similar to that, and I pretty much understand how the story is gonna go. So I don't think, I mean, obviously I would have found that anime entertaining, but I'm just saying I probably would have been able to finish it. Maybe I might go check it out actually at some point. But man, to have the OG Toyota from that, oh man, that's insane. The customizations are phenomenal. Honestly, all they gotta do, never miss the evidence, add the Ford Mustang. Add a Ford Mustang. For me, please. Add a Ford Mustang. Any Ford Mustang from, you can either add the Ford Mustang Shelby, which is that convertible one, really bulky looking. Again, I am a car guy, but I don't know specifics. All I know is that car was made in the 1970 something or 80 something. I might be wrong, but it's a real bulky looking Ford Mustang Shelby. Either add that one or the Ford Mustang Boss, also made somewhere in between that time. The Ford Mustang Boss or that Ford Mustang Shelby. And yes, that's actually the name of that Mustang, Ford Mustang Boss. That's literally in the name. But yeah, Never Is the Evidence, please invite me to this playtest. If you are watching, I'm gonna tag you to make sure, but I'm doubting you guys are gonna watch this. Even though I did already register, but please, I would love to be a part of this. I would 100% love to be a part of this playtest.